While working with residents, this department experiences the good, the bad, and the ugly. Today on OFallon 360, we're going to learn more about OFallon's property inspectors. OFallon is consistently rated as one of the best places to live in the country. We provide essential services to residents that make OFallon a great city to live, work, and play. One of the factors that makes OFallon a desirable place to live is our abundance of quality housing. In fact, median home values are projected to be over $298,000 by 2023. As we continue to grow and prosper, it's important that we maintain property values and safety for our residents. And this is where OFallon's Code Enforcement Division takes over. Their goal is to protect OFallon's neighborhoods and retail from blight setting in and spreading throughout the community.
The city employs currently 3 code enforcement officers full-time. We have 2 part-time officers that come on during the summer to help us with some of those tall grass issues. But those officers right now, they've got about 12 or 13,000 properties apiece to take care of. We got about 110 miles of street.
Code enforcement handles a variety of nuisance violations. For instance, officers investigate when someone makes a complaint about a lawn or a vacant lot that hasn't been mowed for several weeks, or they may be called out to handle a derelict vehicle.
But our department also handles just about everything else that the police department does not. I mean, we're talking about business license requirements, light pollution, noise pollution, construction hours, required trash service, dead or dying trees, working without a permit, condemnations. In trying to get things done, there just simply isn't enough minutes in the day for what we have to do.
OFallon's code enforcement officers are observant and detail-oriented. Each officer thoroughly studies all aspects of a property. They stay updated with regulations and maintain strong customer service skills. In fact, last year the department logged over 21,000 activities. And their objective is to resolve any issues
I don't see any
they
outwardly
confront.
violations right now standing here.
The citizens may not even know that they're in violation. So that's where the fine line has to be drawn. It's a working relationship between us and the citizens to both get compliance with the code, but also educate, because most of them are not aware of the ordinances that they're required to adhere by.
We had gotten a few complaints about a property that her backyard was overgrown, and the neighbors were complaining. So after doing a little research and sending a couple letters, we realized that the lady was an elderly lady, 89 years old. So I decided I was going to go talk to her to see what we could do to try to help her. So I did. I went and talked to her, and it turns out, she doesn't have a lot of extra money. She's obviously older, 89, and she's not physically able to do a lot of these things. So I just asked her, I said, is there any way that we could maybe get some of this trimmed back? And she said, she'll do her best. And I said, we offer programs, and we want to help you. We're definitely willing to work with you any way that we can to get this taken care of, and to also help her, because she's not really able to do a lot of it on her own. So we were able to provide her with some phone numbers for people to call.
Thanks a lot.
Try to help people out.
And,
we're not just here to send people violations, and but we want to help people. Help maintain their properties, give them advice if we can, and then point them in the right direction.
At a population of over 88,000, the city continues to grow, and all that growth creates unique challenges. OFallon's code enforcement team truly cares about the community they serve. This is a results-driven team.
I've been doing this for 28, almost 29 years now, and what I love most about code enforcement is making an impact within the community. And what I mean by that is you can see it. You could come across a piece of property that looks run down, and it definitely has a lot of violations, and you start working with that property owner. You can find them assistance to help them out and help them address their code issues. And you could take one of the worst looking properties on the street or in the neighborhood, and within a few short months, it could become one of the best looking properties around.
What I really
really enjoy is people that do come back and tell you thank you, you really helped out, you know, if there was a problem next door to them. But I really like working with all the people in the office and seeing the customers come in, because I do more than just the code enforcement.
In the end, the Code Enforcement Division's work is about more than just catching violations. Their efforts enhance property values and safety for residents and businesses.
These are my neighbors, and you know, I care. So anything I can do to help the well-being of my neighbors in our community, that's just great to me as both sides of that.